Are you looking for a fantastic new Linux podcast to watch? Well, this video's for you. So, I have a new channel I'm working on. It's called Linux Nuggies. I've went with the name just because it's funny, sorta, and also the word nuggies for nuggets, like, McDonald's chicken nuggets. Nuggies seems to really upset Matt from the Linux Cast. I do a podcast with, which actually today we're going to be doing a podcast. It's at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Um, so convert that over to whatever time zone you're in. Come over, check out our podcast that we do, and by our podcast I mean Matt's podcast that he lets me be on, and it's a lot of fun. So if you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link down in the description. Please go check it out. We'll be doing a podcast today, but I want to make my own podcast. I've tried doing a podcast before, but and by tried, I mean I did do a podcast. I mean I had HexDSL, DistroTube, a whole bunch of different people on the channel. So you can go back and see those. I think I have a playlist. If I do, I'll link the playlist for the podcast stuff that I've done in the past here on the channel. But I want to make a separate channel for a podcast that we're going to do called the Linux Nuggies. Now, I also want to make this video not just to announce the channel and stuff, because if you go to the link, I probably am in the process of setting up the channel as you're going over to it. So just be aware, it's probably not set up that much. But if you want to come over and watch it, it's going to be a Linux podcast. We're going to talk about Linuxy things, but it's going to be I want it to be a very casual podcast. And also, I do not have a clear roadmap or idea of exactly the format of the podcast. So I've been bouncing around a couple of ideas. One being, I drag random people from the Discord into a room on Discord, and we just chat with one of the random people in my community in the Linux space, and just talk. I don't know exactly how well that one would work out. I mean, obviously there would be a conversation with somebody to be ready for the podcast and know that they are being recorded and everything. I'm not just going to grab some unsuspecting person out of the Discord VC and force them to do a podcast with me. That would be weird. But I think that might be a little bit of fun. Another thing that I've been thinking about, especially over the past few days, I've found a new Linux YouTuber, at least new to me. I haven't seen him until very recently. His channel is like Blake period or Blake dot. And he's got a great channel. Great channel. I'll put it up on the screen. And I've recently been watching it. He's just about to hit his YouTube partner level. So he's just about there to where he can start monetizing his channel, all that good stuff. He's actually really good. I mean, I actually enjoy listening to him. He seems like a really cool dude. I've reached out to him, and so hopefully if he wants to do the podcast with me, it'll be me and him sitting back, talking about Linux, just kind of casually. But if you have any recommendations on kind of what you might be looking for in a Linux podcast, I'd love to hear your recommendations down in the comments below. And also, please go check out his channel. Check it out. He's very close to hitting the YouTube partnership level. Give some of his videos a watch, throw him a few likes, and if you like him, definitely subscribe. Like, help a brother out. I do believe in the Linux space, especially when it comes to YouTube and content creation. We're probably one of the best communities for helping each other out and promoting each other. And I would say on YouTube, especially on the content creator side, we're all really nice to each other. There's now on the comment side, that could be a little bit different, but YouTube is YouTube, so it is what it is. But please let me know what you think you might want to see in the podcast, and let me know if you're excited for a new Linux podcast. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say. If you enjoyed the video and you look forward to the new podcast, please hit the like button, and don't forget to tell me what you think in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and then go over and check out, you know, the other one, and just help out everybody today. Why not, you know? And yeah, before I forget, let me switch over to my Patreon page. I did recreate it. I gotta spruce it up a little bit more, but thank you to everyone who does support me over on Patreon. The link's down in the description. There's a whole bunch of other links down there. If you want to check out more about me, please do. Thank you, all of you guys who support me over on Patreon. The financial support is very, very much appreciated. So thank you, Jonathan, Zach, TGB, Papa Smurf, and the Linux Cast. So thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.